Tier 1 means entry level.
Yeah,
Entry
tier
level. SOC
architecture,
L1.
tier 2 architecture, tier 3 architecture. What does it mean into the Azure point of view, or in a simple architecture, okay, data center point of view? If any idea, if you know about, so this is a tier 1, this is a tier 2, this is a tier 3 architecture. And because I want to know that your understanding about the, I would say, the architecture designing of the cloud actually. Yeah, anything you know, not why the tier 1.
So I think tier architecture basically represents how client and server will communicate. I mean, if we have like tier two architecture, so in that client and server will communicate in two phases.
No, 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 it's not like that. It's not like that. First of all, okay, I will let you know. Don't worry. Take it easy now. So, Mahesh, it's not about the cloud, but it is the like hosting any particular application or the data center basically. So, how the things gonna working? Okay, let me start one by one. I will discuss about. Okay, so Mahesh, we have Microsoft Azure, that is the Amazon, and that is the Google X basically. Okay, so Mahesh, we have where is the data center? So we have two things, my dear gentlemen. One thing is talking about some regions. Okay, so regions and several second things we're talking about here is, sir, we discuss about like availability zone actually. Okay, availability zone, availability zones. So why I'm talking about here, we discuss about some tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 architecture here, but understand some basic fundamental about the same. So why do we require? So it's a regions, this is the region, and that's the region you can set here, availability zones. So we have region, you can say this is the Asia Pacific region. Asia Pacific, that is the Europe region, and that is the US region you can start here. Okay, so you can say we have one tier. This is the US. This is second is Europe region, and third is Asia Pacific region, and fourth one is going to be creating very soon, or I don't know where is this right now, but it is the Middle East. Okay, this is the Middle East. You can say that here it is basically is going to be coming same time. So we have, this is the all those the things you can say is talking about some regions, and that is talking about some availability zone. Suppose Mahesh, India have the availability zones. So we have South India, we Central India, we have West India. So we have three different locations. That's called basically a availability zone. It means that one country and three different data center, that is called the availability zones here. Okay, so Mahesh, where do I going to put my business basically? So I'm just gonna sending this particular information to you. Don't worry. And after that, you can say, Mahesh, I'm gonna hosting my business where. So suppose you're talking about some Azure, you talking about some AWS. Okay, whatever, whichever. Example, like I'm talking about AWS latency test. So the quite near to me is best actually you can set here, Mahesh. So my location right now, Mahesh, is like I'm sitting in India right now. That's my location. Okay, so if I'm going to be hosting my okay services in India, and that is my location. You can start here, the central India. So it is, and I'm hosting my different data center is India, central India, North India, West India. That's fine, my dear. Okay, I'm going to good reachability. Okay, and if I'm going to be hosting my application into the like Beijing, like China, or you can say Japan, that would be fine because it's a Central Asia, because you can set here. But suppose I am hosting my application to the Europe and I would say US regions, then that is that's okay. That's you can say is talking about is taking lots of okay latency, you can say that here. So latency is very very important to understand, because we have, if the if you running a company, okay, and then there is a latency will be coming, like online gaming company, or you can say Netflix kind of business, you're doing it online gaming, or you can say Amazon kind of you can say selling the particular products, and there is latency will be there, no one like your website, and they will going to just go to different website you can start here. So that first of all, before you going to deploy the data center, my dear, and okay in the cloud basically, so you need to understand that where I have to host it, where is my data center. Okay, so one is like centralized, you can say India, but second one, the tier 1 is like one location, tier 2 you can say that like you can say you can go for this like Vietnam, Malaysia. Okay, and the third Thailand, and third three tier architecture you can say like Japan. You can use it for the same tier. Okay, so one tier is India, second tier is your out of the country like Thailand, and third one you can say Japan, whatever you can set here. And after that, Mahesh, what is the latency testing it? So you can say Delhi, you can say 19 milliseconds to reaching it actually. Same time you can start here. So lower latency is good for your business actually, if you're talking about here.
So if we talk about tier, then how
Mhm.
many regions is added? That is tier basically, right?
Yes, generally we have tier one, tier two, tier three, or tier four maximum to maximum, but not more than that. Because tier one, it means you can say one location, the same duplicate location like tier two. Okay, you can say that here. I will let you know. Okay, just wait for one.
Okay.
Sometimes, okay, because
Yes.
how the two different locations is going to be do the architecture, the designing. Okay, like database synchronization to different regions. We discuss about. Wait. We discuss
No,
right now
no.
here is
Means sir,
architecture designing.
regarding the definition, if we differentiation, so
Mhm.
tier one, tier two, tier three, main thing is only they are in different regions. Basically, that is the
No, it's
meaning,
it's
right?
not that. It's not that because if you are in India, we have like Azure point of view, and we have North and we have three different locations in India. Example I'm going to showing to you, gentlemen. So it's not that we need to go out of India, like West India, Central India, and South India. You can put in three different. India have one particular region, but three availability zone, three data centers in India of Azure. You can set here, so you can put it. But because suppose any particular issues any comes in India actually, right? So your how do you secure your data actually? You can set here, okay? So just because of the reasons we're going to be we have different regions, different country we're gonna be using the tier 2 architecture. You can say that here, but it's quite near actually. Okay, Thailand is there, Singapore is good, South Asia, East Asia is good location. You can go for it if you are doing it in the company actually. So, if the three different locations, because if you think Mahesh, India don't have any problem like that here, so you can go for it. But yes, we will always go for the different region like Southeast Asia is good, and that like Japan is also good. So, if you want to be different regions, you're going to allocate. This is your choice, and if you want to allocate in your within the country, it's your choice, my dear. But ultimately you have some three different data center location you will gonna doing it, because one data center has any problems, okay, like tsunami, or you can say uh, terrorist attacks can be happening it, or you can say any earthquake will be coming over there, then we have second location will be available, my dear, okay, to running your business. So if you're talking about here like disaster recovery planning point of view and the business continuity planning point of view, so you should always go for the tier 2 to tier 3 architecture. You can start here.
So the difference is whether it is a region or a country or
we
sites.
we
So
have different things. You can see regions in the technical words, regions you can say that country. Okay, the region one. This is the region one is like you can say US region, that is the European region, and third region you can say that here is like the Asia Pacific region. You can start here, and availability zones like the data center. Simply in simple words, understand? Yes.
yeah, this I understood. But if I differentiate between tier one, tier two, and tier three,
Hmm.
so it is number of regions, number of countries, or number of sites.
It's the same concept. We can start here. Like we have one particular country in India, and we have one particular site, and you have doing your business. Okay, that's called the tier one. Whether it's a country, same country, one data center, and you're doing your business. So it's like you can say one site, one country, one location, everything one. It's called tier one.
Okay.
Okay, then we have suppose we have two different countries, two different data centers, okay, two different sites, that's called tier 2 actually. You can say that here, okay. And then suppose Mahesh, is also can be said Mahesh, we have only one country. In one country we have three different data centers, okay, like Azure we have, okay, North India, Central India, South India. So the thing is, the tier 1, tier 2 architecture, you can just simply understand here that how do you recover your data if anything problem will be coming. So like you can say in one country we have three different availability zones. Like you can say Azure, West India, South Central India, South India. Okay, so you can put one country, one particular country. Okay, and then we have three different kind of sites you can create over there. That's
Okay, so
possible.
we
That's
so we can
possible.
relate from BCPDR, right? Primary,
Yes,
secondary, and
yes,
tertiary,
yes. So once
right?
you're going to deploying the data center, okay, data center, whether it is your cloud data center or whether it's your on-premises data center, okay. So that's a business continuity planning and then a disaster recovery planning, okay. And then you also understand like compliances, regulations, laws. Example, Rahul, that like the China, okay, the China don't want to send information to outside of the country. So the Chinese particular company like what is PLA, okay, so they are hosted everything inside the country, man. They will not going to go outside of the country. They will not want to sending information to outside of the world. Okay, so that's the compliance, my dear. Okay, like we have, if you are working in a banking, okay, as RBI guidelines, my dear. So in the RBI guidelines in the banking industry, you are hosting on data center in cloud. That's okay, but the India country don't want to be sending data to outside of the country. Understand? So that is some compliances will be very very important to understand before you working on the same year. Okay, yeah, Mahesh, recover we want to recover your database server. Okay, so it can be possible from the particular country as well, but the problem right now, like in the Azure point of view, you can see, consider, Mahesh, we have only one data center is in Mumbai right now for the AWS. So in India, if you're talking about some different country specific, it's not possible, my dear. Okay, so that's just the different things you can set here. So before you deploy the cloud, you need to check it out the number of sites, number of regions, number of tiers, the availability zones, regions, and then you're going to check it out some latency test, which I'm talking to you right now. So that's all those things are important. The cloud okay, architecture point of view, basically. So we detection everything is comes later on after that. So first of all, we are talking right now here is architecture designing and hybrid cloud point of view, multi-tenant cloud point of view. Okay, multi-tenant environment, you can say that here. So that's very very important to understand over there, right? So you can just understand that, hey, mesh latency is 19, you can start here, and then the second one is this, the Mumbai location 71 latency, you can start here. So it's a very less latency you we are expecting it right now to managing the things. The second thing, Mahesh, like Rahul is want to be doing the business in UAE, okay, like Middle East or Bahrain, you can start here. So for how much the latency will be there, wait, you can see is coming. So you can say 3177 and then we can say 311. So it's a red one. You can see this look like 266 milliseconds. So it's not a right approach for you to doing the business into the Bahrain. Okay, from India basically, because my overall country right now I'm going to be doing business from India to Bahrain, so it's the slow. And if you're going to do in the UAE, so it's acceptable. You can start here. Latency. So, Mason, what is the solution? But I want to be open my business to Bahrain. What is the solution? Then we have different services. The Azure and AWS services you need to purchase. Okay, AWS Direct. Okay, that's a separate ISP line you can start here. You need to purchase. That's a costly, my dear. Okay, so you need to bear the costing if you want to be running the things you can start here. So same thing, where do you open your business and where do you want to doing things? Example like Singapore, Mumbai, Singapore. Okay, in this location, so you can see that here it's Mumbai is 6 milliseconds. That's good. The green one. Oh, some Singapore is also best one. Sorry, it's not a big problem. You can start here. So that's the latency test. Okay, fast connectivity. You can start here. So, sir, fast connectivity, basically, if you are the network professionals, you know that the fast connectivity you want, then you require some low latency will be there. So that's once you're going to be connecting to the voice traffic, it is higher. There is no echoes or no problem can be happening. You can set here, right? So that's one thing you can set here. And what are different kind of geographical locations you can set here? So Africa have different locations and Canada, whatever you can set here. So that's simple things are there. Just going to be keep in mind. I'm gonna sending to you on the chat box on our groups, okay, where we have create. So you just going to be study later on. One moment. This is a latency test you can set here, and second one you can say this is the your availability zones you can set here. That's important. Okay, and then I'm gonna sending this one as well. Okay, so we have discussed about the second thing is I'm talking about some architecture designing point of view. Okay, so you can say AWS two tier architecture. First we talk about from two-tier architecture, we are then talking about from three-tier architecture. Okay, so if you are just going to be the architecture point of view, you can say very simple architecture I'm going to be opening for you so that you can easily understand, and then we can go for the little complex architecture you can set here. Yeah, this is looks good. This is looks good. Little easy. You can set here. So that is let's we discuss about first of all this particular architecture. So we discuss about some use cases as well. Okay, on the AWS and Azure. First of all, we need to understand that this is the architecture. Okay. So you can see here that is the architecture we discuss about right now. Okay, so sir, in this architecture, we have the website name example.com. Okay, sir. So that's the example.com. Suppose you can say you are coming to my website, freelancetraining.com. I have hosted my website onto the cloud. I have free account of the AWS, and then I hosted my website onto the same actually, right? So that's what you also going to be creating your website for the 1 year, but you have to renew after 1 year, my dear. It's not no choice will be there. Okay, the cloud AWS will be going to be remove your access after that. So you need to be. Then we have made the second thing is you have the route 53. You need to be creating it. Route 33, sorry 53 is basically used for the DNS. Okay, DNS, we have content, the content filter, lots of things will be there inside the same. We discuss about what is a route 53. Okay, so DNS, we're converting the IP address to a host to IP address. Okay, and then going to be do some caching things, or we can say edge connectivity or whatever. So lots of different things inside the same. So once route 53, so my website is reachable from anywhere, my dear. Okay, it's not that my somebody from the Antarctica region and access my website and the DNS is not resolving it. So that's a big problem for me. So I want that my website is reachable everywhere and very fast conversions. Okay, so that I'm gonna using some different content discovery, or you can say cache things or different things we're doing that actually. Okay, the once the traffic will be coming over there, the traffic will be coming on the load balancer. So could you please tell me something about the load balancer? What types of load balancers? What is the use of load balancer? And what kind of technology or methodology gonna be using into the load balancer? And if you talk about load balancer into the firewall, load balancer into the cloud, and we have some load balancer company like we have some F5, load balancer. We have Readware is the load balancer company. Okay, we in this F5 we have some GTM. Okay, we have some LTM and lots of other things of uh, models are coming, different functionality of the same data. They were also the with different vendor so that they will going to provide the load balancing things you can set here. And then we have some cloud load balancer. So what is the use of the load balancing things? Okay, and why do we putting all those things? What are the methods we're using it? And suppose mesh is working on the firewall, and in the firewall we have some two ISPs or three ISP, okay, service providers, we can say. How do I load balancing all those things you guys are here? So that's is this one of the main feature of the any particular cloud, or not about the cloud, but if you are the on-premises company, right? So that's the load balance is required over there in the company. You can start here. Yeah, anyone? Just let me know what is the load balancer and what's the use of load balancer.
So load balancer is basically used for traffic load balancing, traffic sharing, load sharing. So
Mm.
in case, it is there for the availability function, and so FI has a LTM feature for that, local traffic manager.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Okay, so basically, suppose it's a
And
load balancer.
methods are there, round robin, and a lot of
Mhm.
methods are there where we can
Yeah,
share that.
yes, round robin, the ratio method, okay, weighted average method, and so on. There, okay, lots of. So yes, we this is not road balancer session, but you have basic idea, okay, in the cloud or everywhere. So it's say like you say this is outside traffic, okay, outer things, and that's the inside things we can start here, okay, inside traffic moving. You can say that here. Okay, so it's like simply say is loading the particular traffic which is coming high number of traffic is that here. Okay, lots of traffic will be over there. So it is basically load balancing doing and sending different traffic to the different servers same time you can set here. So if the load balancers don't have my idea, so that lots of traffic will be coming to your server and it's good they're going to be crashed or they're going to not reachable you can set here. So it's completely balancing this your load over the traffic you can set here. Okay, so we have some internal configurations, configurations, and we have different methodology we can using it. Okay, sir. Then we have talking right now here is once the load balancer will be coming over there, and that is the one particular location you can say that is the one particular availability zone. You can say here one availability zone. You can say some data center, and that is the second availability zone. You can say here this is. Okay. So, Mahesh, it should be the part of the same country. It's possible. It's a part of the different country. It's also can be possibility. Yeah. It's up to you. Okay. So you can say availability zone. You can say that here it's like a data center one, and this is a data center two. Okay, it doesn't talking about the country specific, but yes, it's your choice. You are think, hey Mahesh, there is lots of problems in the particular country, the specific, like economical crisis, or you can say environmental crisis, or any what the government is not stable or whatever. That's multiple regions, my dear friends. If you're a businessman, so just taking about different countries, or if you are in the same country, that's your choice, my dear. The things to understand here is very important. That means how do I recover my database? That simple things you just keep in mind. If you recover your database in the particular same country, same regions, no problem, sir. Because ultimately, why are you creating the two different data centers? Okay, and just because of if any problem will be issues on the come from my one data center is completely goes down, then I have recovered my database from the different server, different location, as well as my going to running my business as smooth as possible. Actually, you can set here, right? So that is the one region we are going to go for the tier two architecture. Actually, you can set here. So we have you can see that here, and then we have some availability zones, two different data centers. We have you can see that here. Then we have security groups, and then we have EC2. Okay, CloudWatch we have configured. Auto scaling is configured. So can you please, anyone heard about some auto scaling? Auto scaling is simple that once we have lots of traffic will be coming over there from the okay things like that. So you're going to be creating the servers. Okay, automatically, and once the server is goes down, you're going to remove the particular server. So it's like the clustering, my dear. The old world, the old technologies, the old words, you can say clustering, you can start here, but in the latest words of the cloud point of view, so it's like auto scaling is the word is going to be recognized, my dear, after that. Okay, so the concept right now here, Mahesh, we have two different databases are going to be synchronized okay, with each other. Suppose one particular goes down, one second one is we have to be, you can say that here we have recover your database. That is why we have gonna be creating the tier 2 architecture. Second thing you can start here, may same to same architecture. Okay, this is whatever the configuration to the one second data center have, we have same kind of things. So we have, you can say that here we completely off this particular data center, you come to completely wiped out. The second one take a place, okay, and then you're going to be working together. So it's a high availability versus the high availability point of view. Okay, high availability. One is talking about here, Mahesh, high availability, HA. Okay, you can say active. We're talking about some active, and then we are talking about some passive. So one goes down, then we have, hey Mahesh, I have to start my servers, everything. You can say go for passive things, and you're going to be starting all those things again. Okay, same time you can start here. So active, passive, high availability, active. Okay, two tier architecture designing. Okay, database you going to be synchronizations requirement, two different regions you can start here. That's what the tier two architecture is all about. How to be is going to be working over there actually in the companies you can start here. That's simple. Okay, then sir, we have because we have the same costing. Okay, if you want to investing the costing dear one particular location, the same costing you have to investing into the second location as well, my dear. You can simply say that here. Okay, so let's talking to the tier three architecture. Sir, if you two is fine, why do we go for the three one? Because it's the extra costing, extra money will be there. Yes, dear, you're right. Because if we have the two tree architecture is fine, then why do we investing the tier three architecture, three different locations we will gonna investing into the same tier? But companies are go for it, my dear. Companies are going for the tier three architecture. Okay, and so on, dear. Why? Because you don't want to be creating the same structure, okay, in the third location, but you want to be just synchronize your database in a different location. That's simple thing you can start here. Okay, you can simply say that here. So example, one of the basic example I'm going to showing to you is this. Looks like that here. Let me come. Okay, that's fine, we can easily understand. So in this the 3T architecture is, you can simply, I would say that here in the 3T architecture everything is the main same. Okay, the tier 1, the tier 2, and the are working same idea, friend. But the difference right now here only for the database tier actually. Okay, so we this talking about some 3D architecture. Just make the understand over there. There's the three different layers. Okay, so it's a web tier. You can set here. This is website. It's going to be working. Okay, in this particular location you can set here. So that's the one web tier is one. The application where the web application is hosting, web application server, application deployment, application configurations are the part of the okay, the second layer. And the database tier is the extra tier. You can say database tier. You can set here. Okay, so it's up to you that we have, Mahesh, we have this particular same concept is this look that here, but we have just more consolidate the filter the things I would say here is about we have distribute the particular traffic, okay, of the web tier into the one. The second is, you can say, we have application tier is the second one, and third one you can say database tier is like a database tier you can start here. So sir, Why do you segment all those things, Mahesh? What is the need of it? So suppose I'm Mahesh, I'm coming from this my website. I'm going to be accessing a website, amazon.com, via my laptop. My laptop going to the particular, I would say, load balancers or DNS, or after the DNS, after the load balancers, and then it's coming to the particular web applications. Okay, so web is going to check it out. Mahesh is logged into the amazon.com ID and password. That's the things you can check it out. Then I'm just going to be checking the particular product in the company. Okay, like I'm going to be choose the penny per product. I just going to be click on the site. I going to see some reviews. I have see some different informations. So once I'm going to be click on the particular page and then going to be accessing all those things, is the APIs are going to be sending information to the database. Okay, this the user required, this the site providing it. The user required some reviews providing it. The user required some, okay, different views is providing it. What is the data discount into the same providing it? So, okay, so that's it's a different kind of APIs. Application programmable interface are going to be interconnecting to the particular database, and the same thing is also coming to the application as well, my dear. Okay, application is sending the traffic to the same thing. You can start here. So you can see that the load balancers are basically put over there, and the load balancer is sending traffic accordingly. You can start here in your security groups of the particular servers. You can start here, right? So the thing is here for this, for the database point of view. Okay, if the database point of view, sir, that's we have a different type of segmentation of web tier, application tier, and database tier. And in the database point of view, sir, we have just two different databases. Okay, then the different you can say availability zones. But you can think, Mahesh, like we have two different locations in particular. One particular country is going to be having some problems, then you can go for the third country and gonna opening it this particular, um you know what you can say, open your database. You can say here, it doesn't matter, my dear, it doesn't matter, because you have ultimately your all the infrastructure goes down. You can create easily. This is goes down your server networks, or you can say your services, your IP, you can recover, my dear. It's not a big problem. But your database is goes lost, or the database is going to be lost something, you cannot recover, my dear. Okay, so the thing is, you have to recover, you have to take some backup, but you need to take some synchronization, all those together. You can say here, that's what the theater architecture is gonna be using it all together. You can say here. Okay, and then once we're talking about, so it is all about, so if you're talking about some architecture designing point of view, so we have some Azure. Okay, if you're talking about some mm, Azure or architecture, okay, design basically. So if you can say, Mahesh, that we have different kind of architecture designs of the different kind of sectors, yes, you can say that here. So before you going to go to the particular architecture designing, you need to be go to the Azure well architecture framework. Okay, so that suppose you are basically working on a particular cloud, and then the company want to know that the five different pillars, like cost optimization solution, security solution. I want a complete security in the Azure. I want a reliability, operational excellence, and performance efficiency. I want actually. That is called the well architecture framework. You can start here. Okay. So Mahesh, if you talk about, sir, what is all about, so we have a complete guide will be there. So you just going to be use. Okay, you're going to be getting it actually. You can start if you want. Okay. The second thing I'm talking to you, like browse Azure architectures. Let me send to you, dear. Okay, so Mahesh, right now we can start here. We have the first of all Azure. That is the product you want to be check it out. The okay architecture point to sir. Or suppose Pada is working on the Sentinel, so you can say Sentinel. You can start here. Or suppose somebody is gonna looking for the Defender point of view, sir. Defender is also good. Azure is good. We just come to get some architecture designing. Somebody working on the office wise, because they can using it, that's fine. And then you can say category. So okay, you can set here for networking or security. Basically, I want a security architecture, a storage architecture. We have different kind of ways. Okay, so Mahesh, I want a security architecture. The security architecture, we have some Sentinel or Defender or Azure. You can start here. Okay, and then you can just going to go, and then we have different web channel results you're going to getting it. So how do you secure your company architecture, okay, in the multi-tenant environment solution? You can start here. So sir, do we need to be creating in our company that's all those architecture designing? Yes, it may be or it may be not. It depends on what kind of position you are in the company. Actually, you can start it that here, right? Suppose you are the enterprise architect, a complete architecture designing, you're the level 4, then you need to be create actually. This is kind of architecture designing. So we have flowchart or whatever you can going to be creating over there. That's not a big deal actually. So you can see we have different kind of architecture which is more suitable to your company actually. You can set here. Okay, noisy neighboring and anti patterns, DevSecOps architecture, infrastructure as a code. Okay, so if you're the DevOps SecOps guys, basic Azure AI reference side. Okay, cross region SQL, Key Vault, HSM, you can start here, and then you just going to check it out different architecture. Because once you're going to be starting your journey into the any cloud, AWS, Azure, OpenStack, CloudStack, whatever. So first of all, you should understand the architecture and design. Okay, the flow of the things you can start here. So yesterday we talking about some detection engineering. Okay, and we discuss about some run books, we discuss about some playbooks here. Okay, so sir, we understand some detection engineering point of view, sir. Like yesterday we discussed about like APT 39 attacks will be there, investigation. Okay, my detect from work point of view, mimic it is like one of the use case, and we discuss about my detect framework. Then we discuss navigator, and then we after that we discuss about some sim solution, the logic you have providing on the Curadar on the Splunk, and then we go to the GitHub and then detection, and then we check it out the Sigma rules. Okay, Sigma rules patterns, and then we have three defined deep investigation done it, engage we have done it, and then today we discuss about some CCM metrics, that how, what are the security, what are the how do you secure your infrastructure, the data loss point of view, or you can say networking point of view, whatever you can start here. So as per the compliance, you should have some security controls on the cloud actually, right? So how do you do that actually? Okay, example, you can, we have discussed that the storage point of view or the a cloud point of view, or yesterday we just talking about some one of the IAM cloud compromise point of view you can set here. So we have discussed about all those conceptual logical things. So once we have the device, we're going to do some practical things, that how the step things is going on. So example like Mahesh, Azure firewall and a web application gateway for Azure networks, how the things gonna working over there. So start, application is accessed via HTTP or internet, yes or no? So yes, Mahesh, we have some application is accessed via HTTP, okay, or internet. You can say yes. So IDS, IDPS, okay, requires intrusion detection prevention system is required or not required. Sir, we required. Then you need to be application gateway web in front of the Azure firewall. You require it. Sir, we don't require, then Azure application gateway and application gateway in parallel. You can gonna using it. So and then we have suppose we not then Azure firewall only we can doing it. So the thing is to understand here that which thing is applicable, which thing is not applicable, yes or no, what kind of features, what kind of technologies, things you would require on the same you can start here. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about here, that hey, this is the users coming from here. So Mahesh, do we require the IDs IPS things into the firewall or not? Okay, and then what kind of the traffic will be coming, what kind of the user is going to be connecting with each other. So that's what the architecture you should be assuming it, you need to be creating it, where's the source, where's the destination. So you need to be creating a workflow. Okay, source IP and then destination address like a Azure firewall PIP. Okay, IP you can start here. So My Paida is just going to be create the account, and then we're going to do some practical things later on in our next sessions for the all those practical things, so that how the architecture, how the use case we're going to deploy into the same way. Okay, so before we're going to deploy the use cases, we just understand the architecture, what's the flow of the informations, what exactly we want to do, what exactly we are looking for actually, right? So that's the one playbook. You just going to, it's like a playbook, or you just going to check it out. Hey, that's what things, the client IP is coming over there, and then we can say the application gateway coming, that's a load balancer, and the load balancer connecting via the VNet, that's the VNet sign, and VNet connecting to your disconnected, VNet connecting to your the server, subnet application, and subnet basically connecting to the sub two different type of subnets you can set here. That's the firewall is connected to the subnet, and then we have some route tables will be there. So that's, you need to understand each and every particular icons, okay, or the icons, which is icon is for what, and second thing is how is the workflow is going to doing it. So once we understand the workflow, then hey, first of all we have to creating a VNet. What do you mean VNet? VNet is like a virtual network, isolate the traffic. Example like this is VNet, and then we put the IP address 192.168.0.0/16. That's done. Okay, sir, we have done. The second phase, Mahesh, we need to be creating some load balancer. Yes, sir, we need to create some load balancers, and then we have outside traffic, that's the IP address. Inside the traffic, this is IP address. Okay, that's good, man. My third of task is basically you need to be creating the virtual server. Okay, that's virtual server, and then we need to mapping the particular firewall of this one. We need to connect it to the firewall. In the firewall, we have connected the rules. Actually, you can set here Azure firewall connecting with the particular rules. You can set here. Okay, so that's, we have all those specific things we have to be written down. Just take it out all those things step by step, my dear friends. So that's very simple. One of the architecture designs I'm gonna sending to you. If you have time, just go to review, my dear. Okay, so let's talking about some different one. Okay, it's an easy one. So what kind of the things you want actually, Mahesh? Like I have choosing only the security, and then we have Sentinel, whatever you can set here. So yeah, this is what we discuss about. So whatever which feels easy, we just going to go into the same dear. And same thing into the company actually, you can start here, say that here. Okay, and once you working on the Azure and the AWS, my dear, same structure you can start here. Okay. Okay, so we have some XDR solution. Okay, one of the use case we discuss about Microsoft Sentinel automated response. Okay, how your Sentinel like same solution. Okay, and this how gonna providing the automated response you can set here into the cloud you can set here. So we just going here, and then we discuss about service blocking a Microsoft and enter user, blocking the Microsoft enter user rejected by email, posting in Microsoft Teams you can set here, and Slack, and then alerts and incident report, and then determining the Microsoft enter ID. Okay, that's all those understanding about to ready to use the playbooks and the playbooks of following scenarios. So you need to understand the scenarios first of all. In the cloud computing, the work is very easy, but the problem right now here, understand the logic. That is a big problem actually. You can start here. Okay, so the understand this particular use case scenarios, and let's get going, sir. How is this basically gonna working over there? Okay, so that is one thing you can start here. So Mahesh, first of all, you can say that is the Microsoft Sentinel, like a same solution. Sentinel. Okay, Sentinel is like a inbuilt SIM solution for Azure. Okay, so before you going to build up the things, you have some log analytics. Okay, we create. Okay, don't worry, we have create tomorrow once we have accounts. So it's very easy. Create a log analytics. What do you mean, sir? Log analytics like a storage. Okay, what do you mean by storage, sir? We going to be adding all what are the logs? Okay, alerts, events coming. Or where? Where is coming from, sir? Is coming from the log source. What do you mean by log source? Log source is like the device we have attaching it. Okay, example like we have collecting log source coming through the you can say connectors. What do you mean by connectors? We connectors we need to adding it, my dear. Okay, add connectors. Where, sir? We have add connectors will be there into the Azure. What do you mean by why we gonna adding it? Because we want to get a logs. Like we have like you can say we have CyberArk, we have SIM solution like Curadar. Okay, or we can say that here we have some like example like Azure activity, whatever activity you're doing it. Okay, like XDR. Okay, you can say Entra ID. Okay, like here the same. Okay, Entra ID. Okay. And what do you mean by Entra ID and how do we do that, man? The Entra ID, you can say active active ID here, and then suppose we have the 5,000 number of users in the company. Okay, and somebody going to do bypassing the MFA. Okay, multi-factor authentication is bypassing. Okay, bypass for the user actually. So it just comes under the risky users. Okay, as per the conditional access. If you are configured into the Entra ID, that's fine, good to go, man. But yes, the logs will be generating via uh, connectors, and connectors adding to the sentinel and then sending to the logs to the log source, and log source sending information to the events, generating an event sending to your storage source storage like the log analytics. In the log analytics we have you can say like KQL. KQL is a custom query language. So we have different kind of you can say templates available over there. Okay, so we have just going to be running a query. That's simple. We have running a query. In the query we have write down our conditions. What is IP, what is the destination, what are the particular logic we are providing in the query, and then you're going to getting the results and investigation things done. So that's step by step things are going to working into the particular way of the investigation and detection point of view, and working on in the same way things are here. Okay, so that let's focus on this particular scenarios. Like we have some sentinel is one thing you can set here. So you can say Entra ID is sending. So you can say Mahesh, we have adding the connectors of Entra ID. It's like the Azure activity, or you can say simply adding the Azure okay Entra ID. You can adding the connectors. First thing, that's good. Then second, there's whatever the users Entra ID. Microsoft Entra ID protection. Okay, you can say that's users are whatever users are going to be protection. Okay, ID protection you can set here, which is coming from the particular is going to access the website, whatever you can set here is coming to Sentinel. So Sentinel was happened is log injection, custom alerts, and incident going to be create, and the playbacks will be going to be executed with the edge logic apps you can set here. So that's the number 8 things, mate. We don't want to do it. I'm just talking about some what are the things doing it. So third is basically you can say intra ID basically users is going to be okay like installing a Tor browser. Okay, Tor browser is like a uh, onion browser, Tor browser are you know what, this is not a common browser. Basically, the attackers are gonna using this particular kind of browser. You can say here. Okay, so same thing. That's the same. Like you can do accessing the website, my applications, my .com. You can set here. Okay, and the same. This user is going to be login through the Entra ID. You can set here, and the same thing you can set here. That Microsoft Entra Protection ID is going to be generating. Hey, this is user basically user is a ID protection user you can set here, then the is accessing the particular website you can set here. So the things are going to be log source. Okay, like you can say whatever the activities of the particular user is top browser, he going to accessing a public website, what should be IP address, what is the location, what is the range, and what is the his browser informations, version number, everything is going to be detected and injection on the sentinel, you can set here. In the log is injection, custom alerts, incidents, and all those playbooks we have created. Okay, it's not automatically create, we need to be create the playbooks and going to be working accordingly, you can set here, right? So that is the way you just going to say Azure and then internet and on premises company going to be executing it. So once we have, just in the next sessions we will discuss about the how the things gonna be step by step gonna moving it, actually you can set here, and how this the step 1, step 2, step 3 is gonna working over there actually. Okay, I'm just sending you for the reference, so you just going to be remember, my dear. Okay, so we have different kind of you can say architecture. So you have to download. Okay, this PDF will be downloading everything, so you're just going to be download the different kind of architecture designs as per your choice. You can do that, man. Okay, that's I'm just provide you some architecture point of view, I would say here, for the company's point of view. You can gonna using it. Okay, then once you talk about some architecture designs point of view, and then we just going to talk about some use case scenarios. Okay, so we have some well architecture frameworks you can start here. We discuss about over there Azure architecture centers. We have different kind of products, different kind of things. Develop point of view, Azure CLI, PowerShell, or whatever is gonna be accessing it, and you can say different kind of troubleshooting things is all about. So we have lots of things, I would say here is about the documentation, everything about the architecture point of view here. So I'm sending you the all those informations. One moment. So always refer the, I would say, online things. So because it is going to be automatically updates, things are doing it actually in the company. That's one. So these are some very basic ones. You before you starting the this things, you can do that actually. Okay, one moment. Yes. So this is what I'm talking to you. How do you access your cloud? Okay, adoption of the cloud actually. Well, better. I'm sending to you this particular link. So you can just going to be open in your system right now. Start assessment. Okay. So this is basically the 10 minutes exercise you can set here. Length of the assessment 10 minutes. Multiple choice and multiple response will be there, and you basically receive a personalized guidance on your specific scenarios. Okay, so this is let you know what is the problem statement in your company actually. What exactly you want to improve? What is the particular problems? And then it will tell you that what is the exactly do you require the cloud or not require the cloud. Okay, it is let you know. So this is start assessment I have sent you, and then you're going to do start assessment. You can do that. Yeah, you can do that. uh, Anyone, and then I will ask you to share your screen, and then we discuss about in all those different points. You can say that here. Yeah, I have sent you on the chat box as well the link. So that is the cloud adoption strategy evaluator. Okay, so yeah, you if you anyone, I would say just open the same thing and log in with the your Azure account, and then just do some assessment and let me know, sir. I will come to be check it out and then help you out to do that. So I want that you just doing from your ends. You're going to get some more knowledge.
Hmm. Hello, shall I share my screen? Hello?
Yes, yes, why not? Wait a second. I'm going to allow it to you. Yes, now you can share your screen, dear.
Okay. So, shall I start?
Yeah, yeah, you can share your screen. I stopped sharing it. Yeah, yeah, we can share. We can see your screen. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, I just clicked on start.
So it is like the multiple choice questions. Okay. So as per you think, you can just go for it. Okay. Actually, it's not that everything you know about. Okay, but it is talking about your gender information. Okay, basic information that you are doing it or not. Okay, how do you know about your creations is all about.
Sure. I have clicked on start. It is loading. I think.
Okay, okay. It's yeah, no problem. देख लो और click on the first one. Click on the first question.
Nothing is happening.
You can refresh your page once.
Yeah. Okay. So this I should select or I should start.
Yeah, you can start. I would say.
Where it is
Oh,
loading.
I think yeah,
Now
you
it
can
came
go
up.
down.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
How
good.
would you describe your cloud strategy? Developed as necessary, fragmented, clear and defined, transformational and innovative, requires optimization.
Yeah, you can choose anything, whatever you think this is the best choice as per you think in your company, as you know that.
Yeah,
Do you think that
I
your
think
cloud
it
strategy
should
is
be clear
described?
and defined and
c-
it requires
Yes,
optimization. Yeah,
clear and defined. Okay, that's good. No, go ahead.
yeah. Next.
Mm.
Are you responding to any critical business events such as data center exit, mergers and acquisition, end of support for mission critical technologies, or response to regulatory compliance change? Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Shall I select next?
Yes.
Proceed. What are the critical business events driving your cloud transformation? What are the critical business events driving your cloud transformation? Data center exists. Merger, acquisition, or divestiture. Yeah, I think this is there. End of support for mission critical technologies. This one is a response to regulatory plans. Reduction in capital expenses. New data sovereignty requirements. Report and manage the environmental impact on business. Okay, so I think I'll remove this. I'll add this.
Mhm. Okay.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, I'm seeing. Click next.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Are there any other motivations that are driving your cloud transformation other than those driven by critical business events? Means cost saving, technical complexity, okay, optimization of internal operations, increase in business agility, scaling to meet market and or geography. No, I think integration of complex IT portfolio, improved customer. This one, improved customer experience, transformation of products and services, market disruption with new production, preparation of technical capability. Okay, done. Next,
Okay. Yeah, next please. Yes.
has your cloud strategy been communicated broadly across the organization? No, just at the leadership level.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Do you conduct regular cloud strategy reviews with the broader organization on ad hoc basis? Have you documented a cloud strategy with multi-year horizon and C-level participation and or sponsorship? Have you documented a cloud strategy with multi-year horizon and C-level participation and or sponsorship? Okay. So, this cloud strategy means architecture level overview, right, sir?
Yes, it is
Architecture.
like architect. This is the question, or what is?
No, no. This the question they are asking.
Have you?
Have you documented a cloud strategy with multi-year horizon and C-level participation or sponsorship?
Hmm.
Okay, so I mean, what they are asking is what in my context is, uh, I mean, have you discussed briefly about the architecture of the cloud? Okay, how it is going to be and how the design is going to be and what
Yes, if your
framework.
C level
Yeah.
like your okay, CEO, CTO, are they going to sponsorship? But
Then I think,
okay, they're doing it or not doing it. Okay, they are.
yeah.
They want
No.
the cloud strategies in the company or not actually in the future point of view. So yes, we don't
So
have put anything to action. Okay, let's go.
yeah, so I think approvals are required. Then without them, we cannot proceed. Also, so yes, I will click on yes. At least 3-year plan.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, and then business outcomes driving your cloud transformation. Okay, meet market growth requirements and environmental sustainability metrics, performance and reliability, and uh, increase profitability while driving complex sales. I don't think it will accelerate sales. If it is, I mean, related to some service related, then yeah. But if it is pure product related company, so I don't think this will be in picture.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
maybe we can go for three.
Okay.
Okay. Do these outcomes have associated business drivers, KPIs, and necessary technical capabilities?
Okay.
Yes.
Mhm.
Have you developed a financial model or performed an economic assessment that provides business justification for moving to the cloud? Yes. So I think it is by default required because management will not approve before migrating to the cloud.
Mhm. Okay.
It's important to understand how to account for cloud cost before you begin a cloud transformation journey. Select your company's model from the following common cloud accounting models: cost center, profit center model, chargeback model, showback, or awareness model. So, I think if we are migrating, then I think uh, so. I mean, organization will definitely focus on the cost first.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, technical consideration for creating a business case. When we are making the shift to the cloud, there are technical considerations around how it can help you better manage and maintain your cloud and workloads. Discover the technical flexibility, efficiencies, and capabilities that help you build a business case to adopt the cloud. Do you understand how your resources need to scale depending on the usage, utilization, and demand in cloud context? How your resources need to scale. So I will click on no.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you identified the workloads that need to be built with highly available infrastructure? So we would definitely, uh, I mean, get a high level overview that what devices would be required in the cloud, like maybe firewalls or proxies or probably cloud email gateways, cloud security solution. So things like that. So I will click on yes. So general idea I have. That's why I'm clicking yes over here. Then have you identified workloads that have specific security and compliance requirements? No.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
think after a successful uh, deployment, so then maybe we can have a compliance check that what is missing, and accordingly we can make it comply. Have you identified resources to right size and optimize capacity? So this resources means architects or resources means uh, what
Resources can be the like your system, network, whatever.
system? Okay.
System, virtual machine, or whatever you
So
can
this
specify.
is partial yes. So maybe no, I will select. Have you selected an initial cloud workload? What is initial cloud workload?
Initial of workload. Okay. What is the workload of your cloud actually? If you select, so you don't know
Okay.
right now. Okay. You don't know if
Uh,
you know the workload, how much the servers, networks you want. Actually,
that
you don't
means
know it.
traffic bandwidth. Is
Traffic
it talking
bandwidth.
about
Yes.
traffic bandwidth? Okay. Are you familiar with the Azure hybrid benefit and how to use it to optimize licensing cost? No.
Yes.
Are you familiar in no?
Mm.
Azure Spot virtual machine is cost saving? No. I mean, I know partially, but I just want to know. That's why I'm selecting. I mean, I
Yeah.
want to know further. That's why I'm selecting no. Do
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have a strong understanding of the baseline financial data in your organization? No.
Mhm.
Evaluate your plans for organizational alignment and skills readiness. Depending on the motivation and business outcomes associated with cloud adoption, leaders might need to establish new organizational structures or virtual teams to handle various functions. Organizational and environmental readiness often require new skills for technical and non-technical contributors. Do the appropriate people and teams have foundational level knowledge of cloud services and how Microsoft? Yes. Do your developers understand cloud computing concept? Yes. Do you have cloud center of excellence staffed with cross-discipline members, for example, CTO, finance, or development? Don't know. Hmm. Do you understand the key components of business case? No. Do you build a digital transformation timeline? No. New guidance.
Yeah, you can see go down. So you can say medium, almost there, medium. Export to CSV. Yeah, open the file. Yes,
Okay.
you can see that's a different evaluation actually. So you can say your overall result is like medium, identifying your motivation high, medium, financial is high, and then creating your business use case low. So the templates, word template or whatever as your product you can set here, calculator. It will showing to you that what are the different kind of things you can do that. Go down and then you're going to see a couple of more details, identified motivations. So organization alignment and skills readiness plans required. Explore the organization. You can see this is complete. You can say adoption of your cloud in the company. Actually, we're going to evaluate actually. So you can see that's all those questions will be coming over there. So you can see that here, Mesh, this if I'm going to be adopting the cloud. So that these are some couple of questions should be keep in mind once you're doing it actually. Like hey, how do you describe your cloud strategies basically, and what do you have the use resi matrix? Okay, provide some recommendations as well to you. Same time about the cloud, how you're going to be using the cloud. You can set here. Yeah. So it is almost we can say yes. This is the price calculator of the Azure. We have some AWS price calculator as well. That's the different templates will be available. Just going to be getting some more informations regarding the same that the costing point of view or other things you can set here.
Yes, 404.
It's not found database GitHub repository. Okay, no problem. Just go for the other one. Yeah, this is try. Yeah, Azure price calculator. Okay, okay, yes, that's very easy. You can just go to google.com and then you can write down the Azure. Yeah, try for free. Try no, no, actually, you can just go to the google.com and then write down the Azure price calculator. Yes. Okay, so it will let you know the complete costing about your thing. Wait a moment. Yeah, there it is. Click on the virtual machine example. Yes. Click on view button, right side. Yes.
Hmm. Okay. $70 per month.
Yes. This is the $70 per month is the basically the costing for the month. Basically, you can set here, so you can just going to go down and then converting into the Indian rupees or whatever. So this is way to you going to be just going to getting the pricing calculation things. You can do that. Okay, that's okay. So that just review the CSV file. Okay, that's very important. That what the cloud adoption things, and then second thing I'm talking to you that uh, is cloud adoption architecture frameworks. Okay, 5 pillars you can start here regarding the same. And third thing is Mahesh, we have some tier two, tier three architecture you can set here. Okay, you can just this is the report actually. If you want to be sending the report to your management, so that
Management. Okay.
that's template will be available. Okay, so that what is the outcome, business justification, business adoption projection, you can say that here, right? This is the basic template will be available. How to do that? What's the planning? What's your workload? What's the business priority? What's the proposed high priority things? Which application are working? The readiness you want. Okay, everything is there actually. You can set here. Okay, cloud adoption plan you need to write down here. So it's each and everything multi-cloud adoption for framework you can set here. Strategy, planning, ready, adopt, okay, govern and manage. These are some things you're just going to be considered while you're going to be sending to the top management all those things you can set here. So that's before you deploy any cloud basically. So this is basic the cloud architecture you should understand. Okay, this is a separate certification into the I would say AWS and Azure for the architecture point of view. So you can just understand the architecture designing of the same tier. Okay, so let's showing my screen. You can just do later on all those things. Later on, I will going to share some important things. Okay, let me know once you are able to see my screen. You can see my screen now.
Yes, we can see.
Okay, so the question right now here is, what is the cloud? You know that, okay? Public cloud, private cloud. You know that hybrid cloud. There's
Yes,
very
yes.
basic difference. You know that what is the ISPS says. Okay, this is I don't want wasting too much time into the same here. So the question right now here is like a multi-tenant cloud. What do you mean multi-tenant environment?
So I think it comprises various models.
Okay, so multi-tenants. Okay, first of all, you need to understand about the tenants. Okay, so we talk somebody talking about some tenants, somebody talking about some multi-tenant environment. You can say multi-cloud environment. You can say that here. Okay, somebody talking about some to you that we have some what PAM solution is multi-tenant environment
So
for working over
yeah,
there.
so maybe for example, sir, what we can say is it would have public as well as private cloud. Okay, so let's say our private in a private cloud there would be Active Directory or IAM. Okay, which would be hosted in that cloud environment, and publicly in public cloud there would be applications.
Hmm.
Okay, so the client communicating from outside. Okay, so he would be uh, coming to the, I mean, firewall, and then firewall would be integrated with the IAM for authentication method, and then once authenticated, that traffic will pass to the application which is hosted in the public environment.
Okay, so it is same into the all the cloud, or it is uh, any different things?
No, I just gave example of multi-tenant. So let me know, I mean, whether I'm wrong or right.
Yeah, it just looks like good. It's like good actually. Tenant, tenant. You can say the confusion right now here is happening into the Azure is like somebody talking about tenant, okay, somebody talking about some subscription, somebody talking about some multi tenant environment. You can set here. So I understand like tenant is like independent user, or you can say like your customer is one account actually. Okay, suppose you're going to creating your own account, you have one subscription, you have one tenant, right? That's one thing you can set here. Okay, but suppose you are sharing somebody else, you can set here the sourcing the pools, controlling doing it, or suppose we have more than one cloud, one location, one more than two subscriptions. Okay, that's just a multi tenant cloud. You can set here that here, so that you going to managing it two different subscriptions. Okay, I would set here.
So what is tenant basically? I mean, is it
Tenant is like you are the user, you have created your account, that's called tenant.
I am the user, I am creating
Yeah.
my account. So I'm
Yes,
okay, okay. So
you are.
user is tenant basically.
Yeah, user is tenant. Subscription, your one account. Okay, one account is a one subscription you can set here.
Okay. Sorry. Then I'm wrong. I mean, I thought with I mean, I related with the cloud environment. So that is not cloud. It is
Okay.
user environment, right?
Yes, and I will tell you, we have couple of things in the cloud actually. The architecture point of view, like multi-cloud, or you can say hybrid cloud. Okay,
Hmm.
this is looks similar. Okay, don't confuse multi-cloud, more than one
Ah,
cloud. Okay, hybrid cloud, you can say public private cloud. You can see that's you talking about.
hmm.
Same thing is this actually. You can set here. I will
Okay.
send you the document, no problem. But understand the keyword actually. Okay,
Sure.
I would say that here. And somebody talking about some microservices like Pada is working on the example, like Pada is working on the, I would say, Kubernetes or Terraform. Okay, so you can see, let me show you. So like K8 microservices. Okay, so somebody talking to you, Mahesh, the microservices or containerization application or the architecture, there's a same idea. Okay, don't change. The words are different actually. The things are remain same actually. You can set here. Is nothing gonna be changing my dear. Okay, like microservices or the containerization architecture, you can say it's like same thing. You can set here because it's like only the design patterns you can set here, right? And you can set here in the container basically the Kubernetes or EKS clusters or AKS or GK is gonna using it actually. So if you want to make more infrastructure point of view, okay, so you want to do one thing, um, just Terraform, okay, HashiCorp. Let me show you, provide to you, okay. Wait a second. Terraform and HashiCorp. Okay, so basically, you wanna creating your account over there. Okay, we're going to be creating a project, and then we're going to deploy the YML file, and it is going to be using for Azure AWS everywhere. Okay, so it's a infrastructure code. Okay, infrastructure management tool actually into the same
Infrastructure management tool of cloud
AWS is
cloud
yeah
devices.
Yeah, cloud, AWS, Azure, anything.
I mean,
Uh,
it doesn't matter na, which cloud it is, like AWS or Azure or Google or I mean Oracle.
yeah, Amazon, Azure, yes, okay, Docker, Oracle, anything. You can say that here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm sending link. Okay,
So, but why we need this?
for creating the infrastructure, automate the infrastructure. Okay, suppose I'm talking to you that we need to be creating the 50 servers. Okay, or you need to be deploy the same infrastructure to the different location. So you do going to do all those things manually here. Okay, but with the help of this particular Kubernetes, okay, Terraform or Kubernetes, we just going to be deployed that we have some YML files, and we need to make some changes into the YML files, and they deploy into the same here, and then we can very easily deploy the same infrastructure in different location.
Okay, so I mean, it is used for uh, automation and to
Yeah,
configure.
automation, infrastructure automation, and every companies are looking for the same kind of things as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this is for configuration of bulk and duplicate configuration, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're right. You're right. Then we have Azure. One thing is we can discuss about some Azure.
But this
DevOps.
Azure and AWS or I mean any cloud, they don't have this feature inside their portal.
We
They
have
also
some
have, right?
PowerShell, Bash shell scripting actually. Okay, we have.
Okay.
Okay, once we have account, I will let you know how the PowerShell or okay, like Bash scripting is gonna working over. We're going to creating some of the task into the help of the scripting. Okay, don't worry. Okay. The other one is the okay Azure DevOps actually you can say. So Mahesh, the CI/CD pipeline. Okay, you can say that here continuous integration, continuous deployment. Okay, what the jobs running it inside the company? How do I going to be make my application is available all the time during the maintenance window in the company? So continuous integration, continuous deployment. You going to be adding the repos and then executing the things at the same time. So that's amazing things, my dear. You're just going to be using it actually. I would say here. Okay, so make sure that you have create account. That's simple. Last things is I will help you out step by step how to do that actually. Okay, and like where I'm talking about some okay,
Sir,
so
please share this link also on WhatsApp.
this is reform.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I have already shared on the group.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Then we have like we I'm writing down. Okay, tenant versus okay, you can say multi tenant versus subscription. Okay, just make understand all those things. Spelling mistake, please forgive me. I just writing down anything. Okay, what is important? Multi tenant, and subscriptions. You can start here. Okay, sir. First thing is clear. Okay, for the or you can say uh, multi cloud or okay somebody because in this mostly the no one gonna talk to you tier one, tier two, tier three architecture. Everyone is talking about to you like multi cloud or hybrid cloud architecture. Okay, I just write it down into the I would say into the chat. Okay, I'm going to write down into WhatsApp chat. This is what you need to be finding out actually. Okay, understand the things. The second things I'm talking about here, microservices. Okay, somebody talking to you microservices and the containerization architecture. That's the same. Okay, that's the DevOps environment actually. He's talking about here. Kubernetes care actually. Okay, CI/CD pipeline. That's what I'm talking to you. The things. Again, if you're talking about other ones, you can say here like Mesh. We talking about some Kubernetes. So yes, I'm not expert, but give you some basic fundamental knowledge so that you have good automate things. Okay, it's requirement in the companies, my dear. So at least you have some basic knowledge about the Kubernetes, right? Based because we have some advanced. Okay, we have AI ML things, so you should have some automation in the cloud. How to do that actually? Okay, this is you should know that actually. So that's what is one of the things. At least you can create an account, get some basic fundamental that is good for you to understanding over there. The third concept I will tell you is important in any cloud. Okay, like suppose Mahesh, I'm gonna using, suppose you are using the AWS. Okay, and I will tell you, uh, Rahul, that you need to be creating the architecture, serverless architecture. Okay, serverless architecture design of applications. So what are the different kind of services you're gonna be executing it, and how do you deploy the code? Suppose I am a developer, I have write down the code and hand over to you. So you need to be deploy the code into the AWS like Lambda. Okay, Lambda is a feature, or you can say Azure Functions. Okay, and then serverless architecture. You are going to be let me know what is the results of the code actually. However, we have not deployed into the system till the time. Okay, only for the testing purpose. So that serverless architecture designing is important, my dear.
Okay.
Okay, then we have event driven. Okay, so that's that another one I would say, like event driven. Okay, or you can say reactive architecture. So that Mahesh, what are the different kind of alerts,
So
events generating, like Azure Monitor, you remember, and then the Cloud Watch, Cloud Trail. Okay, this is the particular services are basically using it to make your data available. Events alerts will be generating actually concept here. Kansas, AWS Kansas, Kafka. Okay, that's kind of things.
so this orchestration means basically automation, right?
Automation, yes, sir. Yes, I'm talking about automation basically.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
and
so
and I'm
this I mean we in class we are not going to be launching this uh, I mean Kubernetes or probably containers or nodes, right? We are
no,
not.
it's
We will not be
no,
in
no,
the practice, right?
no. It's not part of the SOC actually. It's not part of. It's a complete DevSecOps part. Okay, like if you are the DevSecOps part, you can do that. Yeah, infrastructure level we can do that actually. Okay, how to build the infrastructure? That's no, we know that actually. But how do you writing the code? How do you deploy the code? That's a separate story, my dear. So we discuss
Yeah.
about like Mahesh, we going to creating a project. We have a developed a code. We have to be working over there. That's things we're going to be covered here. Okay, but it's once level you can start here. But in the once you go for the SOC, yes, Mahesh, we go up. So SOC basically is cloud based, or you can say technology based. So we have two things available: cloud based and the, we can say, technology based things like Sims or XOR, all those things we have available, as well as Mahesh, I know the cloud things you can set here. That's the important things you can say that here. Okay, and then the very I have sent another thing into the thing like zero trust architecture. Okay, so Mahesh, we have some talking some CSPM. Okay, and then we have different kind of application CNFP. So CSPM basically you can say like cloud security posture management here. Okay, and then Mahesh, we have Palo Alto is one of the things we have gonna using it, CSPM. Okay, Palo Alto or Prisma
This is
Cloud.
a certification or this is just a concept?
No, no, it's a separate. You can say course, or you can say separate. You can say cloud monitoring things. You can start here, just like that. Okay, like how your
Yeah.
cloud is secure.
Yeah. This is
Things.
not a certification. This is just a concept, right, sir?
Yeah,
He
that's the concept. That's the
CSPM
cloud. This is monitoring
or
console
feature.
actually. You can start here. That is a cloud monitoring. You can say
Okay.
particular tool actually in the company actually. So example like Rahul that I'm gonna use Prisma Cloud. Okay, Prisma Cloud is like a certification things you can set here, and this is a CSPM is basically how do you make sure that your security posture of your cloud is how things is gonna be okay working actually you can set here. How do you know all those threats, landscape, everything, and data into the company actually you can set
Okay.
here.
But
So
this would be coming in GRC, na?
No, it's a part of the cloud security actually. Okay. Cloud security. GRC, yeah, is this you can say risk management point of view. So you can add this particular tool, okay, like in the risk management point of view or the
Hmm.
compliance point of view, okay. Or you gonna tell one of the example
I
like
mean,
we have.
for assessing the risk or assessing the
Yes.
impact, so we can use this tool, right?
Y- Yes, why not? Why not? Because once you going to example, I will tell you, you're going to do some um, risk threat modeling in cloud, right? So it's the one of the tools you can say that here is gonna using it, okay, for
Mhm.
finding out the identification or the vulnerabilities into the cloud security posture management. You can set here, so it should be coming over there actually. It's a part of it actually. Okay,
Okay.
so we have
So I
lots
think
lots of things. Lots of things here.
we
We have
also risk management tools are there, na? Archer and
Archer, yes.
RSA.
RSA Archer, yes, it is there. It is there. Well, I'm not sure. It is the license one. We cannot use, but it's a free. I will have to help you out to do that actually.
Okay, okay.
So that's it. We have just going to do all those things learning. Okay. In the next phase, we w- going for the SOC and the cloud. Both things are mixed together, and so you can say one. You have installing the Splunk. Okay, and in your system, then we talking about the Splunk actually. Okay,
Okay.
and
Sir,
once
I mean, for yesterday's that Windows server, do you got any update? What can I do?
no, no, in this I was not well, so I will going to get the recover today. So in this particular weekdays, I will going to check it out. Okay, help you out.
Okay, okay, sure. And I mean, the roadmap about how to, what exactly to, how exactly to learn. Okay. I mean, parallelly to this course. So
Mhm.
can you just go, because I mean there are a lot of big things. Uh,
Mhm.
I mean, which are
Ah,
there? Like today also the topic for Microsoft Azure. So there are a lot
mhm.
many things, and even from detection engineering also there are a lot many topics like
Mhm.
cyber kill chain and
Yes, yes, yes. Right, sir. You're
pyramid
right,
of
sir.
pain. So lot many things are there. So just wanted to understand how should be the learning pattern. I
Okay,
mean,
yes.
while
Uh,
parallelly our course is going on, so that the
I have
intention.
creating. I have created. So this is the basically our SOC things. So I will going to make some changes. Okay, and that is our Azure. Okay, I have not adding into the same still now. So I'm going to be adding into the same here. Okay, so
Okay, okay,
couple of
sure.
things I'm
And
gonna adding it, and that's a SOC things we have
yeah,
right now.
yeah,
So
yeah,
just
sure.
because of
And
I
please
have just
share
wait
this
till the
sheet
time
also.
because we have like any like you going to install couple of tools so that we can real time we're gonna be check it out because it's a sim solution so we need to be until unless you don't have any dashboard you can't I can explain actually you can start here block parsing or anything you can say so in the next time create some at least Splunk you can do that and suppose if you have a sentinel like you have available okay so Pada is basically sentinel he will arranging it Azure account creating it and you just going to install the Splunk so that we just going to check it out. I will help you
Hmm.
out in the Q&A as well. Okay, so that we will going to discuss about this one, and then we have some source solution. Okay, Cortex XOR XIM we discuss about, and then that's our journey of the SOC point of view, and then the you can see cloud monitoring is one of the things. So we discuss about things.
Hmm.
Okay, things will be there actually. So I'm just gonna
Okay.
adding
And
couple of things into the AWS and Azure things. So I will going to send you on the group as well.
sir, please share this sheet also, or probably you can give us the SharePoint access. Then once, I mean, every time the sheets gets updated, we'll get the updated version.
I'm sending it. I'm sending it right now. It is available to me.
Okay, okay. And today I joined little bit late. Okay, so I think the recording was not on. So just wanted to understand in the first half an hour what was taught, so I can cover it
No,
up.
no, we have wait. We have not or anything. We are just wait. Only
Okay,
5 minutes. 5 minutes. You can say it was late. So you just go recordings. I will going to share so that you can download whatever you can do that
okay, sir.
actually.
Okay.
Okay. Bye then. Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.